up here? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Mountain Motorsports in Roswell for our first ride, a Chaseontwowheels first ride of the 2018 Panigale V4S, the bike that is going to be continue the Panigale line. So the old Panigales, the 1299s, those are gone. We now have the Panigale V4. This is the S model, which is essentially, if I understand correctly, different rims and different suspension. This is probably the most technologically advanced motorcycle I've ever ridden. It's taken me a year to get on this thing, and I'm a little nervous. So why not get it started?
So guys, this first ride is proudly brought to you by the guys over at Dollar Shave Club. We all have our everyday grooming routines, from showering to brushing our teeth and to, yes, shaving. For me, 2018, I let it get a little too scruff, so in 2019, I'm trying to keep the face cleaned up. No matter your routine, Dollar Shave Club has everything you need to help you look, feel, and smell your best. A lot of you have probably heard of Dollar Shave Club and think they only stick to shaving products. Well, don't let the name deceive you. Dollar Shave Club can solve all of your grooming needs in one box. Shower products, oral care products, hair products, skin products, butt wipes, and obviously shaving products. Basically, if you have a body, they have you covered. Not only do they ship right to your house, but the more you buy, the more you save. They call it their handsome discount. Now's the time to see how amazing high quality their products are. Right now they have this great offer where you can get their shave, shower, and oral starter kit, each for only $5. They sent me all three of their starter sets. Check it out. The shave starter kit comes with the executive razor with a 3-ounce tube of their Dr. Carver's shave butter. This is what's touching my face. The oral care starter kit comes with their weighted toothbrush and a trial version of their toothpaste. And finally, the shower starter set comes with 3 trial size versions of their amber lavender body cleanser, citrus and Hawaiian ginger face cleanser, and sage and black pepper shampoo. Join the club with one of their starter sets for just $5. After that, the restock box ships regular size products at regular size prices. You guys can get the exclusive deal over at dollarshaveclub.com/chaseontwowheels today. But yeah guys, big shout out to Dollar Shave Club for sponsoring this first ride and making it possible for me to make this content better for you guys. So if you guys want to support a company that is obviously supporting me, make sure to go check out Dollar Shave Club at that link that I gave you guys, and it will also be in the description. But without further ado, let's get to why you're watching this video. Alright guys, it's time for the sound check of the V4S. I'm really not looking forward to this, but for all you YouTube people, I probably have to talk like this so you can hear me. This is gonna get loud, but this is accurately what the V4S sounds like. There you go. I can't hear anything.
All right, boys and girls, 2018 V4S. Before we get started, I do want to say I appreciate you guys sitting through that little ad spot we had in the video. I told you guys in the first video back of this year I really wanted to start investing in first rides, and something that's going to allow me to do that is putting that tiny little ad spot in on the video. So I really appreciate you guys sitting through those. Trust me, by doing those I'm going to be able to make this series even better. Very excited for it. But I promise you, any ad spot that I bring you, I will make sure it's a legit company, something that I think you guys will enjoy or find value in. So, notes on this V4S, it is fitted with the Akrapovic, whatever the hell you want to call it. This pipe, this exhaust, and it's also been tuned for the exhaust, it is made in conjunction with Ducati. So these two companies are talking back and forth and being like, hey, let's make an expensive add-on for a motorcycle. Like I said, this is the S model, which from what I understand is upgraded suspension and wheels. I literally pointed at the wrong things. You guys heard the sound check. You heard what it looks like. You heard what it looks like. Awesome times. You guys heard what it sounds like. You've seen what it looks like. There's only one thing left, and that's to ride this thing. What is this little gem of a thing? Oh my god. Holy, whoa. Is there something in the seat? Oh, the seat comes up. Okay, I guess that's because it's trying to get me in race ready mode. All right, let's get the kickstand back. Let's get it turned on. Oh my god, I love it. That little, ooh, am I gonna crank up? And then it cranks up. Oh my god, it's a beast. So I haven't revved this bike yet. Patrick here at Roswell was revving it in the sound check section. Look at the mirrors. Oh my gosh. Woo! I don't know what this mic will do for this bike, but it sounds so good. Okay, I'm not going to take you guys through all of the computer stuff this thing can do. A brief overview: wheelie control, slide control, launch control, engine braking. You can decide how much engine braking it wants. Like, look at this. Like, where is it? Okay, so you see over here, these are all the rider aids. They are controlled by this one thing, like Ducati traction control, right? 8's the highest, 1 is the lowest, so it's gonna have the least traction control. I'm putting that stuff high though, dude. Modes are very easy. You go to the side, you hold the side button down, or you're supposed to. There you go. So street, sport, race. You guys can see today it's foggy. I ain't even touching race mode, gonna be dead honest with you. We might put sport mode in for the highway, but we're gonna start out in street mode and you can see all the different stuff. Man, this is nuts. All right, here we go, boys. Let's go. All right. Oh, up and down quick shifter as well. So there's that. Interesting. Surprisingly comfortable. I will say I am so leaned over. So leaned over. You know, I don't get nervous for many bikes that I do first rides on because I've been doing first rides for so long. But every now and then you get a little twinkle in your eye. Today is one of those days. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right. Those mirrors suck balls. I'm not even gonna care about them. The guys at Mountain were like, you know, this is the best bike we've, audio-wise, best bike. You know, the exhaust sounds the best. And I concur, but I'll tell you, I'm tippy-toe situation, son. This is not a flat foot. Ooh, that quick shifter, son. Oh my goodness, yes. That might be the smoothest quick shifter I've ever experienced. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Of course a cop is gonna be right there. A bike that I think weighs close to 400 pounds, I think it's like 380. This thing feels like a freaking, I don't know, like a 600 or something. It does feel wide around my legs though, I will say that. Dude, I'm so sketched with this cop behind me now. Oh no, the perfect bike for a cop to be behind me. So as far as ergo, since I got a cop behind me and I can't really, you know, goose it any at all, as far as ergos of the bike, very lean forward. Your butt sits up really high, but surprisingly, my legs aren't as crunched as I have been on other bikes. I don't really like the blinker. I mean, this bike is like 30 grand, guys. The sticker price on this was 27,000. So like these little smaller things aren't really a deal. But the blinker, it doesn't really have a lot of travel. So you go a little bit and you hit a hard wall. I'm not really a fan of that, but who the hell cares about the freaking blinkers when you're on a bike like this? Oh, that cop is so just staying behind me. I'm worried about that. I'm trying to make sure I don't go like too far over the speed limit or something, but I don't even know what the speed limit is. Wait, he turned, the cop turned. Yes. Alrighty. You are hardcore in race position when you're on this bike. Your legs are up high. Like I said, it's not squished, but my torso is. You know what I mean? Like up here, I do feel squished and leaned over and stuff like that. But you got to remember what this bike is made for. This bike is made for like hardcore riding. And when you're hardcore, like technical riding, that's where you want to be. You want to be up on it. You know what I mean? Oh, the glory that is this bike just going down in revs. It sounds nuts. While we're on chillax mode, can I adjust these? Is that how you adjust those? Oh my god, those just need to be ripped off. The thing about this bike is it's calculating so much data every single second while you're riding. It's changing the suspension, it's changing the braking, it's changing the engine, like it's changing everything. So what it does is make a bike that it can be nuts. You put this thing in race mode, you can go kill yourself. But you put it in street mode or you customize the rider mode, and suddenly you have what's touted as the fastest motorcycle, production motorcycle to date. You have something that's manageable for an everyday rider, which is nuts. You could get this bike, you know, after having a couple years experience and hypothetically using all the rider aids, ouch, having all the rider aids, and you could go to a track day and haul butt. I like the idea of that. Is it around the town bike, you know, a non-track bike? Is it decent? We'll find out. I'll tell you right now that going back and forth, this thing feels like a freaking R3. I lean over a little bit. The bike just is like, cool, we'll kill it. We'll kill this turn. It's bikes like this that makes me sad that my first rides are mostly street oriented. They're not, you know, go to a track day or something. I imagine a bike like this on the track would be phenomenal, is what I'm trying to say. And what's happening is the feeling I get when I turn this bike, when I lean this bike over, even going back and forth in a lane, is nuts. I have never felt a bike more comfortable leaning it back and forth. I cannot fathom what this bike feels like on a track. Just feeling this, oh my god. So we're in street mode. Engine braking is solid. It's not too intrusive and it slows you down some. But you know, some engine brakings, when you let off the gas, it's like, whoa. This bike is not like that. It's a smooth transition into the bike starting to slow you down. But you can adjust the engine braking. So if you want it super invasive, if you want this thing stopping you, you can turn it off. My nuts are gone. Look at that mirror. Can you guys see that? I hope you can see how much that mirror is vibrating. Damn near pointless. Damn near hopeful. Yeah, let's see if we can do the mode selection on the fly. Street, go to sport, close throttle. Oh, that was really neat. Did you guys notice that? So let's go to a mode selection. It still tells me the speed that I'm going. That's cool. Ducati, I give you a lot of shit sometimes. You guys make really expensive bikes, but you might have made like the ultimate peak performance bike that you can handle on the road. Like if you're on a track, if this was a track oriented bike, they wouldn't give a shit how fast you're going when you're trying to change modes. So we are in the different mode now. We are in sport mode. It actually tells you what mode you're in right there. All right, guys. Highway entrance on the 2018 V4S. I'm going to keep it slightly chill. Just being honest. I'm not going to go balls to the wall. There are guys like 650 Ebe that do that kind of stuff. By all means, go watch his videos. Oh, this feels so great. Okay, we're chill. We're chill. We're doing nothing. You need to look at that. We're in second. We're not doing anything. I'm gonna make damn sure that there's no cop in the immediate vicinity, and I'm gonna give it some. All right, here we go. Okay, there's the power. It is up high, and that's all I wanted to know. Now we know. Now we don't have to do that anymore again. Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay. Things I now know. The power. The power is like an R6. When you get into like that 8,000 range, you really start feeling that power kick on. Honestly, like being totally honest, it's totally manageable up to like 5 and 6. Which is phenomenal because I'm in sport mode. All right, so now I'm in fourth. Let's do a downshift. All right. Oh yes! Are you kidding me? Okay, we're in the speed mode. We can't do that. All right, so let's get a feel for this. We're on the highway. This bubble screen is doing amazing. Like, let's see where the wind's coming. Dude, I can't feel the wind at all. Where is the wind? Dude, I'm in a windless bubble right here. That's phenomenal. This windless area is odd. I don't know how to feel about it. What's up here? Okay, that is good. I'm good. Oh my God. I have never oh my God, I'm snotting. Dude, this bike is the ultimate level of danger. You know why? Because hauling butt does not feel like hauling butt. I had no clue I was going that fast. That is miles per hour. Also, I just want to let you guys know we're on a closed road. These are all actors, and this is a really big movie set. That's how we do these speed runs. Not speed runs, but that's how we do these acceleration tests. We close off this highway and, you know, we hire all these cars. But anyway, the bike does not feel like you're going as fast as you actually are. I assume that's because whatever this is doing, this windlessness, you can't feel it. Throttle response, oh my God, is so good. Hey look, we're about to go back on the road. Let's go back to street, close throttle, and we're back. Oh my God, yes. All right, now we get to the downshift. Woo! Look at you guys. Look at this. My mind is blown. Kind of wish I had more engine braking, but whatever, dude. Oh my God, highway to clutchless engine braking, downshifts into a turn. I'm living. This is life. This is life. Oh my God, dude. It is so seamless. Guys, dead ass. Dead ass. What just happened, highway transition onto normal roads, was the most phenomenal experience I've ever had on a motorcycle, bar none. Every single bike I've ever done a first ride on, none have been as good as what just happened. And now I won't go into neutral. I'm trying to talk good about you. Give me a second. I'm trying to come up with the words. I don't even... Here's the best thing I got. Here's the best thing I can say to verbalize what just happened. When I was a younger kid and sitting in the back seat of my mom's car, we were on a road trip and we got on the highway, and I saw a few motorcycles that were behind our car. When we got on the highway, they hauled ass off. Since that day, like, there's this feeling of motorcycling and this epitome of what riding a bike is like. Never have I done something that felt so core to what my brain wanted as a motorcycle ride. Oh my God. I don't even care. Get in front of me, bro. Get in front of me. I don't give a shit. This is probably the closest to the perfect motorcycle that I can imagine. It has, in street mode at least, a smooth throttle that is I can control it. It's controllable. It's not nuts. You know, it's not like the FZ09 where you give it a little bit of throttle and it's just gone. It's a progressive throttle that is like smooth, and it's heavy when you're rolling it around, but like when you get it moving at all, it suddenly becomes this feather of a motorcycle. It has this grunt of just monster. Oh my God, but it's refined. It's like, I don't even know what to say, dude. It's interesting though, because the bike, because of how smooth the throttle is, it doesn't feel as fast as it actually is, but you turn in on the bike, you lean the bike over, I got nothing. And then you have all the rider modes. So like you have these modes that if it's raining outside, if it's a shit day and you still want to ride to work, you put it in the lower mode and you have traction control. You have slide control. Who the hell? Oh my God. If you put this thing into race mode, it would be life-changing. Leaning over is just smooth at speed. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry that my vocabulary is not matching the performance of this motorcycle. I massively apologize. Oh wait, I don't have to even do that. I can just click it down. Like I did say, I do want to make sure you guys are clear. Body position, like my crack is showing. I'm way leaned over. My back is probably gonna be hurting if I rode this thing more than 2 hours. It's not a touring motorcycle, but for what this bike is, by far, this is by far, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the most amazing motorcycles I've ever ridden. I will say there's a little bit of hesitation in the throttle at the very beginning that is not the smoothest thing, but trust me, I can look past that shit all day long. Yeah, see, there's a little bit of like a jerk or something in the beginning of the throttle. Once you're going, like, I mean, you're never really gonna let off throttle that much, but from stopped to going, there's a little bit of a jerk in the throttle, but like, whatever, dude. Like, I ain't worried about that at all. Suspension, I'm in street mode and the suspension is smooth, feels good. I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend with you guys like I can really feel the difference in a hard or a soft suspension, especially with the type of riding I'm doing. I do feel some heat in the back of my legs though. It's a little bit of a chillier day, but the creases of my legs back there, I can feel the exhaust. The exhaust actually wraps around under the seat. It's crazy shit, man. But there is a lot of heat. I know that's a thing for Panigales, is they're hot bikes, both in looks and in actual temperature. I can imagine if I had this bike and I was riding it downtown Atlanta or something and I was stuck in traffic, my legs would be cooking. So there's a negative. You guys always know it's a phenomenal bike when I'm looking for negatives. I'm trying to find these little things. The last bike that I remember saying that kind of stuff on was the S1000RR I rode years ago. That was the last time I really remember being on a bike where I was like, I need to find something wrong with this thing. There's no perfect motorcycle. I want that to be clear. But this bike, the 2018 Panigale V4S, I need like a top 3 bikes of the world, because this bike is now, I'm creating that list. If this is official, the C2W First Ride official, the Panigale V4S, the 2018 model, is good enough that I feel like there needs to be an upper echelon title group called Best First Ride Bikes that I've ever done. V4S is in that group. There's no 1, 2, 3. There's just a group of people, of bikes, a group of bikes. This bike is now one of those things. I just realized I haven't even really touched the brakes. Like, I haven't used them at all. The engine braking is solid. I've told you guys in the past, ideally, I'll never use the brakes. I'll use the brakes to come to a stop, and that's about it. How far is the car behind me? Let's brake a little bit. Woo! Oh, yes. All right, so speaking of braking, oh, here we go. Here's an opportunity. We'll just stay in second just for shits and giggles. Oh my God. Okay, so there's a new type of Brembo on this bike. It's like bigger or better or newer than the M50s. They don't have that instant bite, which I can't stand. Like, I want my brakes to be able to stop me, but I also, hold on, we found a not happy motorcycle going under 15, and that bike is not happy. Actually, shifting it normally, it does not feel happy. Like doing this, yeah, look at that. Don't do that. Yeah, don't normally shift this bike, just quick shift it. But yeah, the bike has brand new Brembos on it. They have a smooth progression up to a hard bite. So it's not an instant hard bite, it's a whoop hard bite. I like that, because you have like these smooth transitions is actually what makes you a faster rider. It's not, oh man, I'm getting better in the corners. It's about like an overall smoothness of riding, and you end up being a better rider. You get better track times when everything is smooth. Another cop, awesome timing. We'll pull into here. We'll step off the motorcycle. I will tell you what I feel about it after that cop gets to look at me. Look at me, cop. I will say I'm kind of sad that today is raining, because it's gross and, you know, it makes my job more dangerous. But one thing that's awesome about the rain is that it makes the greens and reds of vehicles very pronounced. And I just happen to be on a red motorcycle today. It's a good time. It's a good day to be at a red motorcycle on one of Chase's videos. Typical to Ducati, it seems like it doesn't like getting in neutral. There you go. There we go. Okay. Are you an airplane? Why are you making that noise? Okay. Also, I hate that kickstand. It feels so flimsy. Watch it. Look at that. That thing's supposed to hold up this 400-pound motorcycle. By the way, the bike doesn't weigh 400 pounds, but it's close. Oh my God. That. Sport. How about this? How about we'll do this? Sport bike wise, that is the closest to a perfect motorcycle that I have ever experienced. Period. End of sentence. So some of the things that this Panigale is actually different from the old Panigales, their whole big thing was like no frame, you know, like the engine was actually one of the load-bearing things. Now they've got this new frame that connects up here, and it's also got this very thin subframe. That's one of the new things about the V4. Obviously, the engine is different. It's a V4, rotated 90 degrees, blah, blah, blah. Go read the spec sheet. Exhaust-wise, I don't think you can get a better exhaust setup. You get the cool little exhaust poking out, but one thing I think is weird, and it kind of irks me, you guys see where the exhaust is right here, right? Now, look at that side. For one, oh, actually, I kind of like that you can only see one exhaust, but the other exhaust tip is down there. What the hell? Do you guys can already see? Look how gross that exhaust is going to get over time. Not going to be fun to clean that, but I do got to say, so the thing that irked me, I didn't even get to that. If you look from here, the exhausts are like this. Like the one on this side is poked up, and this one's poked down. I understand why, but if you look at it from the side, it's like, what the hell is this little... Anyway, kind of weird, but I'm okay with it now because I'm looking from the back And I'm like, I can only see one exhaust tip. I'm down with this. Tail section, like, LOL, this doesn't exist. Let's pretend not. But look at the tail. Look at this. Oh my God. Here's the big old exhaust thing I was talking about. This little heat shield's hilarious. That's not doing anything. Another thing that I noticed about this bike, if you guys watch my first rides, you know, consistently, on sport bikes, I have a huge gripe for every sport bike. Fairings, right? Because there's like 10,000 pieces of fairing. One main fairing that goes all the way up to here, to here. All right, so it cuts here. So we've got one. I'm not even considering that a fairing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 total fairings, and you get all the fairings off. I hate, one of the things that I hated about the R6, for instance, there's like 15 pieces of fairings. So annoying. I want you guys to see the headlights, because if that is not a glory shot of this motorcycle, these headlights, I am in love with this area. I hate these lights, this little R1 looking thing, but this big piston front forks. We got, these are the new Brimbos. I forget what they're called. They got some fancy name. They have the cool name of the engine over here. It's all Italian and shit. Desmo Sedici Stradale. Yeah, it's amazing is what it is. Riding wise, it's in the pinnacle of what you can expect out of a super sport, but looks wise, just as high up there. All right, guys, we gotta go because I'll sit here and look at the bike all day. Doing the cinematic shots in the beginning of this video took so long. The seat is weird with that little incline, that little raised area, but I totally understand it. It's raised to sit you up higher, get you in race position, but then the sides of it drop off and let my legs go closer to the ground. Just let's get back on this thing and keep riding it. By the way, speaking of looking at the bike, if you guys want some dope photos, like these are like background or phone photo worthy shit. I took some good photos. You can check them out at Chaseontwowheels.com, some website. I did want to show you guys this one thing. The guys at the dealership were like, look, you can put it in race mode. So race mode, what does race mode even do? Oh my God, look how low all these numbers are. Dude, absolutely no way. I'm putting that thing back in street before I forget. But something else they told me was this little hidden button. You can't even tell it's a button until you press it, but check this out. Ducati power launch. You can change the levels of this. Yeah, there you go. But before the bike is purchased, you only have 3 launches you can do. Obviously, we're not going to do a launch. I mean, we should with the cop sitting right there. But yeah, just the things that this bike can do. Anyway, let's get it back on the road. Oh, and that's cool. I guess it's time to finish this thing up. Still kind of shocked. Still, I don't even know how to feel about this bike. This has been the most enjoyable, amazing first ride that I've ever got to do. Holy crap, so thankful right now. You know, it's days like this that I get really thankful that I get to do first rides, because I get to experience a bike that I'll probably never be able to afford. But I get to do a first ride and take you guys through it and let you know how it is. And this is just something I would never get to do if I didn't, you know, wasn't in the position I'm in. All right, guys, so it's that time of the video where I let you guys know kind of the wrapping it all up. 2018 Ducati Panigale V4S. Throttle response is smooth and grunty. The sound of the bike with the acro is probably the most phenomenal thing I've ever heard in my life, motorcycle-wise. The body position, hardcore racy. It is a heavier bike at 380 something pounds, but once you get moving at all, it feels like an R3. It feels like a freak. It literally feels lighter than my R6 used to. The wind, anti-windness of the whole front area, phenomenal. Could not tell I was going in excess of high speeds. It's not as cramped up as a super sport typically is, and the power is so smooth. it's deceptively fast. You don't feel like you're going as fast as you actually are. You look down at your speedo and you're like, oh, I need to stop right now. As far as negatives, there's a couple little quirks here and there. There's a little bit of a throttle play from the get-go when you go from no throttle to a little bit of throttle. I wish the clicking of the blinkers was a little less hard. I wish there was a little more squishiness of it. But, oh, the brakes are phenomenal. Like, I mean, you're paying 30 grand, but you're getting 30 grand worth of super sport. 100%. I mean, this is one of the most phenomenal motorcycles that I've ever ridden. End of story. Nothing else to say. No caveats. No nothing. So as far as who is the bike for, I think it's kind of obvious, but I'll go ahead and say it. You got to have a decent chunk of change to be able to afford one of these guys, and you got to be doing some technical riding. If you're not doing any technical riding, I don't know if this bike is worth $30,000. If you have enough money to have multiple bikes, and you like riding fast, you like going to the mountains, you like doing track days, if you have the money, there is no better bike to do a track day or to have for a technical riding motorcycle than this bike, if you have the money. If you don't have the money, you got to look somewhere else. But if you are fortunate enough to be in that financial class, bar none, best bike you can buy. Also, the maintenance intervals on this bike is 12 months. So it's not the old school Ducati thing where it's like every 10 miles you have to go to the dealer. You got 12 months maintenance periods. I got nothing else to say, man. Ducati, you have made one of the best motorcycles known to man. I will also take this opportunity to let you guys know I don't get paid by anybody. I get paid by advertisers who advertise on these videos. I don't get paid by Mountain. I don't get paid by Yamaha, Ducati, Suzuki, Kawasaki, nobody. I make these videos to let you guys know what it's like riding bikes for the first time. And if this video was helpful for you, make sure to hit that like button and check out the playlist for all the other first rides that I've done on other bikes. 2019, we are hitting first rides hard. We're going to do a lot of good first rides for you guys. And before we wrap it up, guys, I want to give a shout out to Mountain Motorsports. We're in the Roswell location here. That's their main Ducati spot. Those are the guys that allow me to ride whatever bike I want, so you guys can know what it's like riding the bike for the first time if you're not as lucky as I am and are able to do test rides on motorcycles. If you ever go into Mountain Motorsports, they have a ton of inventory and they have locations all over North Georgia, so make sure to go check those guys out. And if you go in there, let them know you came in there because you watched the Chase on Two Wheels first ride and that you appreciate them letting me borrow these bikes to do test rides for you guys. But that's all I got, guys. Ducati set a new bar for what I expect out of a super sport. I feel really bad for the next super sport that I ride because it's gonna have a lot to live up to. Anyways, guys, I'm Chase on Two Wheels. This has been a Chase on Two Wheels first ride of the 2018 Ducati Panigale V4S. I appreciate you guys watching to the end of the video. And outro crew, let me know what you think about the V4S. Specifically, what's your favorite thing about it? Which I guess you're gonna have to judge by my reaction to the thing. Honestly, I think it's the up and down quick shifter, but you guys can let me know what you guys think. As you guys know, you guys that get to the end of the video are the MVPs of this entire channel, and I love you long time for doing it. Guys, y'all have a good one. I'll see you on the next one. Damn. Damn, that Ducati, I don't even know. I gotta be honest, I did not expect a bike to be this rideable come from Ducati. I don't know what world we're living in now. For so long, Ducati was the really fancy, really showy bike, which this is, but when it came to riding them, they were like bulls. They were not smooth. They were not easy to ride. And then Ducati made this. Holy shit, man.